Today we are taking a look at another variation of the Adidas Samba. The Adidas Samba has been one of the most popular sneakers in the last few years, and every year they come out with some kind of new iteration, whether it's a platform or they've changed the tongue on it. There's always a different kind of version. Today we're taking a look though at a new silhouette that has never been seen before on a Samba. Today's video we are going to be taking a look at the Adidas Samba Mary Jane. I got the colorway black and white. There wasn't that many colorways to choose from. I think it is a new release, so potentially there could be more in the future, but there was also a white and black pair and also a red and black pair as well. These came in at £80, roughly $110. Interestingly enough, they're actually the same price as the actual Samba trainer. I was expecting them to be different, maybe even a little bit more expensive because they are, you know, something different. They are a new kind of version of the Samba. For those of you who might not be familiar what a Mary Jane shoe is, a Mary Jane shoe essentially came from the early 20th century, and it's usually a shoe that has a really low heel or a flat sole, has a rounded toe, and it's quite a low profile silhouette. But one of the most standout features is that it does have this bar that goes across the top of the foot. For the Adidas Samba, we do actually have the Adidas Samba trainer silhouette, which does fit in nicely with the qualities that you would find on a Mary Jane. Essentially, the whole silhouette is an Adidas Samba if it was just cut off at kind of the top of your foot. The Samba anyway is a low profile silhouette. It doesn't have much of a heel, and it's quite a kind of small petite shoe. So this does make it perfect to turn into a Mary Jane shoe. Now, taking a closer look into the details of the shoe, on the upper we do have this black smooth leather. On the sides, just like we would find on the normal Samba, we have the 3 serrated stripes. On the toe box you will find the normal suede overlays, which is brilliant for durability. Turning towards the back of the shoe, you will again find that they have kept the exact same heel tab. So at the heel tab they have separated out 2 parts of leather. Now the main star of the show is of course this Velcro strap that you have here, which essentially completes the Mary Jane look. It's a really simple strap. The strap leather is a little bit different compared to the normal upper leather. The upper leather is very kind of smooth leather, really nice finish, and also quite thin, whereas the strap is a bit more durable. It's a bit more stronger as well. Inside the shoe is very different to the Samba trainers. We actually have a smooth satin lining, which is a really nice feel. For the insole, we have a black insole with the Adidas logo on it, and this again is in this beautiful smooth leather, similar to the rest of the upper of the shoe. Now, if we look towards the bottom of the shoe, is exactly the same as the Adidas Samba, and the outsole as well. All the grip and the tread exactly the same, which again is a really nice sneaker quality to have on a kind of more of a normal shoe. Sizing wise for these, I would recommend going up a 0.5 size. I made a mistake and got my normal true size, so I went for a size 7, and they are a bit small, so I would definitely recommend going up a 0.5 size. Now, in terms of getting these on my feet, I couldn't believe how easy it was to just slip my foot into these. I mean, it's quite obvious when you look at it. There's literally just one strap. These would make an absolutely great, you know, slip on, slip off kind of shoe. In terms of comfortability, these pretty much feel exactly the same as a Samba, which does make sense because you have exactly the same materials on the upper, you have the same midsole and also the same outsole as well. The only thing that is different is, of course, you don't have an upper, so there is a bit less stability around the kind of top of your foot because you don't have laces kind of, you know, making sure your foot is nice and secure. You have a lot of air as well, which is actually quite nice. I feel like my feet felt, you know, a bit more free than they would in a normal Adidas Samba. I would probably wear socks if I was wearing something like a shorts or skirts or a dress. If I was wearing something that was long and kind of covered some of the shoe, I'd probably go barefoot with these. Now, one thing is that because the inside is so lovely and smooth with satin finish, I did find that my heel was slipping quite a bit when I wear them. I did realize afterwards though, it's because the Velcro strap wasn't very tight. So that's just one thing to bear in mind. If you do get these, you know, you need to make sure that Velcro strap is tight on, otherwise your foot will kind of slip out. That kind of leads me on to practicality of wearing these. I feel like I could wear them with absolutely anything that you would wear the normal Samba Samba sneakers for, then you could pretty much do the same with these. Of course, the only thing is perhaps maybe weather, is if it rains or it's not very good weather or it's cold, your foot is not as covered, so that is one thing to bear in mind. But in terms of the kind of feel and the comfortability, it is pretty much identical to the Samba, which does make sense because it literally is a Samba just reiterated. One of the great things about the Sambas, and this does apply for the Sambe Mary Jane shoe in my eyes, is that you can wear these with absolutely anything, and especially if you get a colorway that's black and white, white on black. Some people might see this a little bit different because obviously it does give off a kind of different look. I absolutely love how these look on feet. I wasn't expecting to like them as much as I did. I'm a little bit skeptical when it comes to kind of Mary Jane and ballet shoes because I've tried on a lot of different versions from different brands, and I feel like sometimes they can either look too clunky or they just don't look right on feet, or they only look good with a kind of certain outfit. But I do think because of this really kind of more basic silhouette that you can pretty much pull these off with anything. Personally for me, I'm really liking the kind of jorts, long shorts look with socks and the pair of ballet pumps or like profile sneakers. That vibe I'm really into at the moment, so that is what I would pair these with. Additionally, if you had a nice pair of baggy jeans as well, I think these would go so well. Now, I've done a few videos already this year on sneaker hybrids. We are starting to see these a lot more, and in particular the Mary Jane silhouette and the ballet silhouette. So it's definitely something that is for everyone, and I definitely think especially for men it is something that is coming more and more on trend. I feel like with females it's kind of already there, but in the most recent months I have seen loads of photo shoots at premieres, even rappers like Skepta wearing a pair of Mary Jane shoes. I definitely think you'll be seeing some kind of more Mary Jane shoes on their feet. Overall, if you're looking for a new pair of sneakers, or albeit a sneaker hybrid pair, or just looking for something different, then I definitely would take a look and check these out. Again, this is one that definitely looks so much better on feet than in hand as well. I also think pricing wise for these as well, they're pretty decent if you're comparing them to some other brands. £80 these days for any kind of shoes, sneakers is a pretty good price. I am a really big fan of this hybrid model. I think they have absolutely done the right thing. They've taken the best silhouette possible as well to do this with, and you are getting all those sneaker qualities like the outsole, the midsole, the durability, the grip, the comfort, but you're also getting a very different shoe. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about today's pickup. As I said, there is so many Mary Jane sneaker hybrid, ballet sneaker hybrid shoes coming out, and I'm really excited to see what more is coming, especially from other brands. So if you do have any other silhouettes, please do leave them in the comments below for me to check out. Overall, super happy with this pickup, just need my right size. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already to keep up with my latest reviews. I hope you guys have the most blessed week, and I'll see you in my next video.